Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we have got Diablo Immortal mini update, Dare to Conquer the Fractured Plane. So kick your feet up, grab something to drink. We are going to go through this and explain everything that's going on. Plus, I would give you my reaction to if this is good or bad and everything going on with this mini update that we've got coming to Diablo Immortal. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so it starts with saying we are back with another mini update offered from the Plains of Hell themselves. Previously, you walked the adventurer's path, embarked on a hero's journey, and began your transformation into the Aspect of Justice Season 3 Battle Pass. There will be some server maintenance starting August 16th, which is going to be late tonight for Americans. After the maintenance has concluded, all items mentioned below will be live. Specific date for anything going live afterward is provided below. A trip to the Fractured Plane, a new Echo of the Immortal repeatable game mode, 36 new legendary class items, that's 72 they've added already, and many more exciting additions to Diablo Immortal await. So first up, we've got Fractured Plane limited time event. Okay, so in a place like Sanctuary, even those with the utmost mental fortitude can find themselves lost to the unrelenting darkness spread by the burning hells, broken, shattered, trapped in the deepest recesses of their mind. Entering the Fractured Plane is the only way forward. The Fractured Plane is a new limited time event where players enter an unexplored realm of existence. A 15-floor gauntlet inhabited by the fiercest minions the hells can throw your way awaits. Your journey into the Fractured Plane begins without your usual gear, gems, and skills. Okay, so it's basically going to be standardized between all players, whether you have 7,000 resonance or 700 resonance. Looks like it's going to be evened out because it negates all that stuff. So instead, you will be provided a set of pre-selected skills for your class. So it's going to be like the challenge rift in Diablo 3, it looks like. To advance, you must rely solely on your wits, unstable gear you find, and the chaos coins you receive from progressing through the hordes of demons. Best of all, only unstable gear of legendary rarity will drop in the Fractured Plane, and items you receive will complement the skills you begin with. Okay, so you're going to kind of like slowly get stronger as you go through it. And then with ability make and tweak and your build on the fly when your journey through the Fractured Plane is over, all the unstable gear you've collected will vanish. The chaos coins you earn will also come to your aid. Spent at the Chaos Broker, you can exchange chaos coins for new items or shards of fortune. These shards will increase your fortune rating, provide a greater chance of receiving higher quality legendary items from chests on each floor if you're resourceful enough to make it to the 15th floor without dying more than 5 times. Oh, okay, you'll receive a reward based on dying less and like playing more skillfully through it. Out of all the legendary items you've encountered during your run, select 6. Out of those 6, you'll be rewarded one random one for you to carry out of the Fractured Plane and on to like your main character, your main account. Then there is a developer's note. The Fractured Plane limited time event was created to invite players to try new skills and legendary items that they might not typically use, while offering a nuanced but challenging way to play Immortal. We wanted to provide players with an opportunity to start from scratch and see how they can play their class no matter the circumstances. Yeah, so on the surface, I really like this. This is cool. This is a new mechanic to the game that's not going to be gated behind resonance or anything pay to win. So on the surface, I like this. This is going to be a great thing. I'm going to have to play around with it in game, but so far I'm liking what I see with the Fractured Plane event. Then we've got Echo of the Immortal. Whispers of an impending clash between the guileful shadows and the exemplary Immortal have flooded Westmarch. From back alley conversations to passing exchanges across Arrakis Plaza, the known might of the Immortal echoes throughout the city. But the shadows, can these shadows usurp the power? So from August 17th, to September 14th, that's a pretty long one, almost a month. Echo of the Immortal, a limited time, repeatable game mode, will be available for players who are at least level 40 to showcase their PvP prowess in Challenge of the Immortal style battle. The Echo of the Immortal, 15 players will face off against one randomly chosen player who is imbued with the power of the Immortal. If the group of players are victorious in besting the Immortal, the match becomes a free-for-all. Only the best of the best will claim the reward and your bragging rights. Try your hand at the Echo of the Immortal and speak to the Battleground Captain in Westmarch. So this sounds cool. I wonder, this looks like it's going to be like your gear and resonance and all that is going to matter though. So it looks like maybe a new type of battleground mode, but it's still going to be at that same battleground location. And it's still going to be kind of that pseudo PvP stuff where gear matters. And then we've got Into the Dark Wood, a limited time event. There are few in Sanctuary capable enough to stand against the darkness and wager their life for the defenseless, but you, adventurer, have co-signed your days to thinning out the ranks of the burning hells, ushering in safety where all hopes was once lost. The downtrodden look upon you. Okay, we got August 17th to another 2-week event. As you complete daily dark wood tasks, you'll receive various types of rewards for your heroics. Racking up enough of these tasks will, okay, interesting. So it's kind of like just a basic event where we're going to be fighting in the dark. I like this Demon Hunter artwork, though. That's super cool. Oh, sorry, I can't really make that bigger. It's because everything's cropped in, but I do like that a lot. I'm going to use that in the thumbnail or something. All right, then we've got Hungering Moon. I can try to start, you know, not going like word for word on some of this splash text, but acquiring blessings. So we're familiar with the Hungering Moon, but it looks like we're going to be getting a new one here on August 26th. But we've also got some new cosmetics right there. Looks okay. Kind of reminds me of Daedra from Skyrim or something. And then we got bug fixes, feature updates. Okay, so this is the meat and the potatoes I wanted to get to for sure. You can now enter a dungeon or hidden lair in Hell 2 or higher with 2, 3, or 4 players. Hey, but the dungeon's intensity will remain tuned for 4 players. Okay, so you can still do it. You do still have to have a group. I've always said I'd be shocked if they made it solo, but I like that they did this at least. Obviously, I'm on your side. I wish they would just let us play the damn thing solo, but I knew they probably wouldn't. At least we're getting a compromise. Like, it's a starting point. 2, 3, or 4 players. So now we can go into dungeons and hidden layers with 2 or 3 people, basically. Hallelujah. It's better. What do they say here? We've received feedback that players find the current 4-player requirement to be too restrictive. While we want dungeons to be inherently social experiences, we also want them to be accessible and challenging, hence lowering the requirement to a minimum of 2 players. We want to ensure that adding more players to a particular gameplay will always benefit. See, I wish they would still scale it for 2 people. Just give you like a magic find bonus or something if you're in a full group. By setting the difficulty, having a friend join regardless of power level. Okay, cool. Warband improvements. These are desperately needed. The codex step of needing to start a warband camp has been changed to join a warband. Okay, cool. Hero's journey. Okay, cool. Wait, is that all for warband? You'd be kidding me. As we plan for the future of warbands, we want to ensure players who opt out of the feature don't see them as a major obstacle. Yeah, the warband thing just needs to be torn down and redone or just scrapped. Yeah, I don't know. That's a separate video, but this is disappointing for sure. Class change improvement. You can now I just did this like 12 hours ago. And I already got screwed by like destroying my reservist gear. Oh my goodness. But anyway, for all of you that aren't me, this is great. You can now essence transfer onto reservist gear after changing. Finally, we knew that was a bug. We knew that would get fixed eventually, and here we go. So that's good. The Raid the Vault event window has been shortened from 2 hours to 1. Hey, like, we're hitting some home runs here. Back-to-back base hits. We're rounding the bases. We're scoring runs. This is great. I love this. So the Shadows can really group up and focus for raiding the vault if they want to. The Immortals can really focus on making sure to defend the vault. We have a lot of things we need to improve in the vault still, mainly like the Immortals having some sort of queue system so that everybody's not screaming at each other and spamming to try to join. And also like spawn camping needs to be addressed and certain things. The vault system can be a million times better, but this is definitely a good change. Then we get 36 new legendary items. Okay. I don't know that I can go through all of the, I mean, well, we're already close to the end here. I can probably go through these. So Barbarian, Furious Charge. Let me see if I can find something that looks super cool. I'll try to like go through some highlights here. Barbarian did get something right here that Whirlwind reduces all damage you take while channeling. That's going to be super good for Barbarians. Crusader, I just switched to Crusader like last night, so not super familiar with some of this stuff. It looks like some decent changes here. I am familiar with Demon Hunter. I don't see, like, the Vengeance thing is super cool if you're like running in and then popping a bunch of damage because you're going to do damage to everybody in the area, so it might be good for like some speed PvE builds. For Monk, We get a little bit of CC from Flying Kick. And what I should probably do is a dedicated video. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to do justice to these items. I'll probably study this a little bit more, talk to some players that play other classes, and I'll try to possibly get a video out here on the channel where we go through each item and kind of grade it or something, or do something fun to kind of go through all these items. Probably deserves its own video to deep dive, keep track of 36 new legendaries coming to the game. But yeah, so I think all in all, huge win. I love what they're doing here. They're adding more content that is not paywall gated, more free-to-play friendly content, which I'm always a fan of. We want content that everyone can enjoy. I love some of the changes to the vault time and the 36 more items. They've already added 72 of them. So all in all, very, very good changes. And let me know what you think down below. Remember to subscribe on your way out because like I said, we get daily Diablo Immortal content coming your way. I'm going to be doing a dedicated video, hopefully going over all these legendary items. So no matter what class you play, we will talk about this stuff and which ones you should look out for and all of that. But as always, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, and also, I will link to the patch notes down below if you want to pull them up. I always try to link to the source material down below. But anyway, thanks. Have a good day. Peace.